Hi, I'm Sean with Maneful, and we are making some drinks at home. So today I'm going to be making a Gold Rush. Gold Rush is whiskey, Domaine de Canton, and fresh lemon juice. This is actually a recipe that was included with the Domaine de Canton we bought. So Domaine de Canton is a French ginger liqueur. It's about 25 or 28% alcohol by volume, so medium liqueur. I use this in the mezcal ginger margarita, but I wanted to try a few different recipes with this ginger liqueur. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a glass. We're going to put in 1.5 ounces of whiskey. So the Gold Rush technically calls for Elijah Craig small batch whiskey. I don't have that. I'm going to use my favorite bourbon here, which is Buffalo Trace, and I have just enough for 1.5 ounces. Then it calls for 1 ounce of the Domaine de Canton ginger liqueur. So we'll do 1 ounce of that. And then 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. So I'm going to take a fresh lemon here, just cut it in half. Oh, and Nikki, would you mind grabbing that for me? Excellent. And then I'm going to use my hand juicer. So I like to juice directly into the jigger so I know exactly how much I have. We're just doing 1/2 ounce. 1/2 ounce of lemon juice is usually about half of a lemon. All right, once we have that all together in our mixing glass, I'm going to add in some ice. So obviously, if you're making drinks for other people, you should use some ice tongs, but I'm having this myself, so I'm just going to put it straight in. And then once you have the ice in there, I'm going to put the top of the Boston shaker on, slam it, and then shake for about 30 seconds or so. All right, so you see that is nice and frosty, which gets it nice and cool. And the other thing about shaking is it adds water. Hey, Meryl, it adds water to it. So the cocktail actually needs the water from the ice. It is not going to taste good if you just take this and you put it in the freezer without adding the ice. So just give that a smack. And then I'm going to grab a strainer. I don't seem to have, I think my other strainer might be in the dishwasher. So I'm just going to use a double strainer here. All right. And then this is the Gold Rush. And they call for a maraschino cherry to top it. So I'm going to grab a maraschino cherry here. If any of you have had maraschino cherries when you were a kid on like Sundays, those bright pink ones, this is not that, okay? This is the real good stuff from Italy. It is much more delicious. So I definitely don't skimp out when it comes to the cherries. These are expensive, but they're well worth it. So, and there we have it. And now you just enjoy. All right, that's pretty good. It's tart, a little bit sweet, and the ginger isn't really overpowering, but it's like a nice flavor to it. So that is how you make a Gold Rush.